Millions of young voters could help determine which candidate will win the White House on Tuesday, which is why today we're asking them what they're thinking going into such an important election, as well as what they believe are the most important issues of the day. SNN local news reporter Jim Spiewak has more on this.
President Barack Obama or Governor Mitt Romney. The day before the election, the most recent polls indicate the country is split right down the middle, and so too are young voters here in Sarasota. Those 18 years and older have one more chance on Tuesday to exercise their constitutional right to cast ballot for the presidency of the United States.
I have not voted yet. I plan to do that on Tuesday, but yes, I have decided who I'm voting for.
With nearly $1 billion spent on each side of the aisle over the last year, did the candidates get their message across to young voters here on the Sun Coast?
I felt like this one was actually more issues-driven than the McCain 2008.
You see a lot of negative campaigning from both sides.
Anthony Avenoso and Paul Chaika are both students at the University of South Florida and are actively involved in the entire political process.
Yeah, I have to go with the side that's going to help me with student loans.
While student debt is important, Avenoso says the single most crucial issue for him this election cycle is women's issues.
Abortion, equal pay, Equal Rights Amendment, those are things that really swayed my vote this time.
27-year-old Paul Chaika says the majority of his vote lies on the issue of tax plan.
The problem is that the system we have in place now specifically hurts people who try to improve themselves.
So when asked if the country is better off for this generation more so than it was 4 years ago, both students answered with marveling similarity.
I lost my job, admittedly, right as President Obama went into office, but that situation hasn't improved in 4 years.
I expected I'd be able to find a regular job, just something $35,000, $40,000 a year to tide myself over, to move myself up, and it's just not there right now.
So hopefully the candidates paid attention to the young vote this year. If history is any indication, consider this. According to the U.S. Census Bureau back in 2008, 49% of those between the ages of 18 and 24 went to the polls. Reporting in Sarasota, Jim Spiewak, SNN Local News.
And with less than 24 hours to go before election night, you'll want to keep it here on SNN Local News for all your campaign updates. Then on election night, tune in for special coverage, including the latest results, context, and analysis.